Hi, it's Lucy Johnson here from fullybookedformula.com, where we work with fitness, health and wellness professionals that want to get more clients, make more money and dramatically improve the quality of their life in the next 3 to 6 months. And today's video strategy is about how to follow up on inquiries. Now, this is kind of a touchy subject when I speak to people about this, because there's this big concern that if you follow up an inquiry too quickly or even too slowly or too much or too aggressively, that you're going to scare them off and irritate them, and that means that they won't buy from you. And this is what I want to explain. If you imagine a room with 100 of your ideal clients, people that you love to work with and that would love to work with you in it, out of the 100, there's 20 people that are just not going to buy from you ever. They just never will. It's not going to happen, so don't even bother trying. There's another 20 people out of that 100 that are ready to buy from you and would buy from you even if you had 2 heads and, you know, were extremely rude to them. They're just going to buy. You don't need to do anything to make them buy. And then the 60 people out of that 100 left. Now, they are people who, they are interested, but they're not ready. They are interested, but they're not going to do it by themselves. They are interested, but they're going to need some gentle nudging and cajoling to get them to the point where they want to part with money. And when we're looking at follow-up inquiries, we have to accept that those 20 people that were never going to buy from us anyway, it doesn't matter if we follow them up enough that we irritate them, because they were never going to buy from us anyway, so they don't matter. The 20 people that are going to buy from us no matter what, they're going to buy from us no matter what. So we're not going to irritate them by following them up lots of times either. But the 60% of people left in the middle, the people that won't buy without nudging but will buy if you consistently check in with them and follow up and send them an email, drop them a phone call to say, hey, you inquired, but you know, you haven't come to work with me yet. They're the people who, with constant nudging, with gentle checking in, they will come good and they will end up buying from you. So listen, the people that kind of say, oh, you follow up too much, I'm not going to buy from you now, they were never going to buy from you anyway. They're part of that 20%, so do not get stressed out about them. In terms of how often to follow up with an inquiry, well, the fresher the inquiry, the more you can follow up. So if someone inquires Monday, you can follow up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the following Monday, the following Wednesday, the following Friday. As that inquiry gets older, sort of beyond 2 to 3 weeks, you want to reduce it down to twice a week or once a week, because they're not as hot a prospect anymore, and it's more appropriate to follow up with them a little less. Best forms of follow-up always is phone calls. So if you don't take phone numbers of inquiries, you're really missing out on the potential to follow up with them. Second best form, email. Email is obviously less personal. Maybe even try texting as well if you have the person's phone number. But the key really is just do it. Just make sure you're following up. Be consistent until someone gives you a flat no, I'm not interested. They stay on your list of people to follow up on a weekly or fortnightly basis after you've done that initial period of following up regularly, once they come in as a fresh inquiry. So don't leave money on the table. For every inquiry you have that hasn't turned into a client, for every 10, there's probably 3 of them, 4 of them even, that will probably convert into clients quite quickly as long as you follow them up consistently. So don't be put off. Remember, people are busy, life gets in the way, stuff happens. Just keep persistently following up in a personal way, preferably by phone, and you'll find that they convert into clients much more quickly for you than if you just left them to their own devices and hope they come back one day. So this is a technique I personally use in my business. It's a technique I teach my clients to use in their businesses. It works very well for me, it works very well for them, and it can work very well for you too. So have a go at implementing that this week and let me know how you get on.